In this tutorial, we'll be looking at how to use do until loops using Visual Basic. So first thing you need to do is create a Visual Basic project, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rename the form title to do until. Then we're going to basically create a loop that has a min and max number, which can be customizable, and then we're going to use a voice library called Sappy, which will then speak out each of the numbers from the max to the min. So to start this off, we need two labels and two text fields. So we call the first label min number. The second label we'll call max number. Then we'll put in two text boxes. Now remember, you should name the internal name, which is down the bottom here in design, when anything is going to be edited in the code to something meaningful. So I'm going to call this min text box. That way I know it's for my minimum number in my loop. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this. And then I'm going to rename this to max text box. Put max text box here. Okay, and then finally, we're going to have a button to calculate. So we draw a button in. We'll do call it calculate button. And then also at the top, we also named the label of it to calculate. So we go to text. Okay, so next up we have to put the code on the calculate button by double clicking on the button. We're going to declare a few variables. First one is for our min number. And that will be an integer. Then we're going to have a max number. So these are going to be used in our counting. We also need a variable for our loops counter. And finally, we need to declare a variable for Sappy, which is Microsoft's voice-to-text library. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to assign the min number variable to the min number text box. We'll do the same thing with max number. Okay, so now we'll be grabbing the values and assign them to those variables. We want our count in terms of our text-to-speech to start from min number. And then we're going to create the Sappy object, which will now speak. Okay, so just in summary, we've got four variables. One which we'll assign to, because remember this loop is a customizable counting loop. We have a min number, a max number. Then we need a counter to keep track of our do until loop. And then we're going to use an internal voice-to-text library called Sappy. Then down here we've assigned the variable to the min text value. Same thing with the max. And then we've set up our counter. So our final step is to put our loop in. So do until, and we do until a condition is true. So we will do until we've reached our max number. And then what we're going to do with each cycle is we're going to get Sappy to speak whatever number out, which is the count. And then obviously with all loops, we need to increment the counter, otherwise it won't loop. And then always finish off your loops with a loop. So I forgot to put the count in. So we're saying here, do until count equals max number. So the best way to look at this is actually to play it. F5. Okay, so let's say count from 5 to 10. You may not hear Sappy on this recording. This is the first time you've probably seen the debugger, so it'll tell you the line number and where it goes at. So it's actually SP voice. Okay, so it just counted for me from 5 to 9. You might not have heard the recording. So in summary, we've used a more sophisticated loop to be able to do a customized count. The do until is really good for this. My advice is to play around with it and see what min and max numbers you can do. Maybe go in opposite direction, so count down. But otherwise, thanks for watching the video.